Recapping the 2015 Luther College softball season with head coach Renee Hartle. And coach, this past weekend got to host regionals for the first time in 8 years, and 3 quality teams came to Decorah, and a lot of quality softball was played.
Yes, it was so much fun to host, and our administration did a very good job of putting on an incredible event, I thought, for our girls. And it was really, really fun to be at home for those 2 weekends to host the conference tournament and the regionals.
You opened up play on Friday, victory over St. Scholastica. You ended up outlasting them. They competed pretty well through the first 5-6 innings, but your sticks really came alive late.
That was a really good game for us, to be in a heated battle for a while, and then to have the bats start to really, go to town and to hit a couple home runs really helped us in that one.
And then Saturday, first game, you took on St. Thomas, a nip and tuck game. Had your chances early, left a lot of runners on base, but rallied in the 7th and the 8th and got a victory over a very good program.
And I would say that that's probably what we struggled with a little bit with over the last 3 weeks of the season, was getting that clutch hit with runners on 2nd and 3rd and 1 out, or bases loaded and no outs, and getting the right kinds of hits. And I think at that time, we absolutely did that in the 7th and the 8th in the St. Thomas game, but we didn't get it done, on Sunday in that same regard. But I think that that's just how postseason goes. You got to have some hits fall. You've got to have them fall at the right times, and we didn't get that done on Sunday.
I know everyone around the program would much rather be previewing a super regional this weekend, but you look at 38-6 and Iowa Conference regular season championship. A lot of team and individual records falling this year. Sunday didn't go your way, but it doesn't take away a lot of great days you had throughout the season.
It doesn't, and I think we told the girls even this fall that we don't do what we do because of one game at the end, because there's going to be 409 teams that aren't happy at the end, and so for us, if it came down to one game, then why are we doing what we're doing? So our goal is that we're having a great experience every single day, and that starts, on September 1, and it goes all the way through the end of the season, and you try to play as long as you can. And I think that for us, having that expectation that we've made the NCAA tournament, 7 straight years, they expect to be there, but they do know now that it isn't about the one game or the last game. It's about what we did between the first day that we were together and the last day that we got to take the field.
And when you look at the record you achieved, people from the outside looking in say, hey, everything went your way this year. That was anything but the truth, really.
And I just think that makes the season that much more incredible, that how many different lineups that I used and how many different outfielders started games for us, and that we had 3 sophomore pitchers lead us. I just think there was so many incredible things that happened that allowed us to do what we did, but we grew in character, and the girls had a fun time doing it, but we used so many players. And everybody got an opportunity to be a part of it on game day. So it was an incredible year that it's just fun to look back on even right now.
And quite a few players getting recognized, deservingly so, both conference-wise and all region-wise.
Yeah, we've had some incredible years. Carly Radgel had her best power numbers of her career, and I think she had 16 or 17 doubles, and an incredible year for her at the plate and behind the plate, leading our 3 sophomore pitchers. Amanda Witzlib obviously had a fantastic breakout season in her first year in a Norse uniform, and that's really fun to see where her future is going to take us. But yeah, we just had an incredible group, and to see all the recognition that they got is really neat. It's really neat to be able to tell them and to share that with their teammates.
And when you look back at this particular group you got to coach this year, what's maybe one thing that maybe the general public wouldn't know about this team that made them what they were?
Oh, I just think that, we had a couple interesting comments made to us on spring break that I shared with the girls that they just giggled. But we had a couple umpires come up to us after a game on spring break and said, we umpire a lot of games over this month, and we actually think your girls like each other. And I shared that with them, and they are fun to watch. They have fun together. I think they enjoy each other, and I think that comes from all the time that we've spent together, but how we recruit and how we do things here. And the girls really got a kick out of that. The umpire thought that they liked each other, and so I think that there's some really fun things that I could share, but I think that's one of the neatest things that I was told this year.
All right, Coach, another very, very great season of Luther softball, and I know you're hungry to keep the standards you've set for yourselves over the next time to come. Congratulations on a great season.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Renee Hartle talking Luther College softball.